So, we've had a couple of controversial topics. Let's talk about the most controversial thing we're going to talk about tonight, and that is food.
My favorite.
Mine too. So, we're going to talk about favorite restaurants, favorite foods, all of that stuff. Kadie Lynn, Jackson comes to you and says you can only eat at one place tonight. Money is no object, and location is no object. Where is Kadie Lynn going to eat?
Man, okay. So I wrote down a few places and
No. Not a
so
few places. You get to
no, I
pick
know
one place.
the one because it's the most expensive and I could eat it for days on end. Like I could eat it forever and I could order so much of it. So much of it. But oh my god, my dog. But anyway, it's called Cajun, okay? And it's off
Cajun?
35. Yeah, so it's Texas Cajun food, but
Okay.
oh my. Last time I was there, I got some crawfish gumbo. Everything they have is just like A1. A1. It's very expensive, of course, because crawfish and
Yeah.
shrimp and all that stuff, but ooh, man, I could eat there forever.
Do you know what my problem is with crawfish?
Hmm.
It's too much work.
I know that's why it's like in the gumbo and
So
everything. It's already
no.
like
You
a
don't
hard for you.
understand. So I'm fat, right? Let me introduce myself.
I
Uh,
won't do it.
I am fat, and as a fat person, I don't want to work for my food.
I feel that. I will not do it because it makes me feel weird. For one, I just now got used to like ripping off the end of a shrimp. I'm
Mhm.
very weird about things. Very weird about things. But either Jackson will do it for me, or I'll have to get it in like a pasta when it's like already like, or like in
Right?
the gumbo and
Yeah,
it's
already
already.
done for you.
Yeah,
Like
I ain't about to
why
mess
am
with
I
that.
shucking peanuts and almonds when I can just buy a jar of mixed nuts and eat them?
For real. It's like pistachios. Like, why would you get them in the
Too
shell?
much work. I love pistachios, but no.
I know.
I mean, imagine. Okay, so I'm a pizza aficionado. Imagine if I had to bake my own pizza first before I ate it. No, absolutely not.
I don't know. So Jackson, he cooks so much. He is the biggest chef. Even though I love these restaurants, he could make me anything I ever wanted.
Nice.
And I don't know how he does it. He'll just be making like something so good, and I'm like, how do you not just sit here and eat all this while you're cooking?
Right?
How do you not do that?
It's called
Like,
fear. Fear.
and
That's
I'm
why
like
he
over
doesn't do
here
it.
lurking in the kitchen, like, what you got going on in here?
So yeah. So I know. So my go-to place is in a town called Brockton, Massachusetts, which is where I am originally from, and it's on the corner of Center and Carey Street. I think maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm sure maybe some of my Brockton folks will be like, "No, sir." But anyway,
No, stupid.
it's called Supreme House of Pizza.
That sounds awesome.
And if you haven't had Massachusetts pizza,
Have not.
you have to make sure you do that before you're put in a box. Just trust
Deal.
me. My mouth is watering right now thinking about Supreme House of
I'm
Pizza.
thinking about it, and I can't even really fathom. So just the
So,
thought.
sadly, 2012 was the last time I had a Supreme House of Pizza.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
So it's been 12 years since I had a pizza, like a good pizza. I live in Texas. They don't have that here.
Maybe if this podcast blows up, we can go and do
We'll
a
go
mix.
and we'll say, hey, you were on the first episode. You should give me a free sandwich. Because the sandwiches are the best part. So those folks, they're Greek. The people that own it, they're Greek. And the old
Hmm.
man that used to own it when I was a wee lad, back in the 80s when I lived there, he would we would go in there after school and he would have a little sandwich made for all of the kids when we would, because the junior high and the schools were literally like, here's the schools
Hmm.
and here's my house, and then the restaurant was in between the two. So we would
Hmm.
go in there whenever our parents were at work, and we would just sit in there and do our homework and stuff like that. And the owner would have literal sandwiches. He would have lunch made for us when we got out of school, free of
Heck
charge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Just an amazing
Take
individual.
me there.
So he passed away in like 2018, and it was pretty sad, even for me.
That's depressing.
Yeah, thousands of miles away. So, what's your go-to comfort food?
Oh man, anything with gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy, man. I get down with some gravy.
Does it matter what kind of gravy? Like brown gravy, white gravy, don't matter?
I love brown gravy, but man, white gravy though. Like on a chicken fry. I love
chicken fried chicken?
Chicken fried chicken, you know what it's about.
Golly.
And then mashed potatoes, and then biscuits and gravy, rolls and gravy. You can't go wrong.
No.
And then like mac and cheese.
So you want to hear something funny about gravy? I did not eat gravy when I was a kid.
That's the only thing I did eat.
I didn't like gravy. Love it
like
now.
ketchup.
I have seen the light. Don't worry. Don't send me nasty emails. I have seen the light.
See, and I hate ketchup, so
really,
always have. Yep, never liked it.
The power of gravy is a very real thing.
It is.
Yes.
People don't get it, and like everyone, their gravy is different. You can have just the worst gravy of your life, or you can have
restaurants are either
gravy.
made or not made by what their gravy tastes like. Like if your
Whataburger?
sauce is bad, forget you.
Whataburger is really shoddy though, because sometimes they just have it like real thick and it's just so good. And then half the time you go there and it's just water.
Oh my God, Lynn just turned food into controversy. She just made big bad words about Whataburger. Send the emails to her.
When it's good, it is banging. But man, sometimes the one in Kaufman, I'm atting you. The one in Kaufman is ruining the whole
Get
thing.
your damn gravy game on point.
For real, I would go there and I'm a big gravy gal. I'd get French fries and gravy for breakfast. And I go in there, you dip the French fries in there, and you just see it all drip off, and it's like.
Yep. So my comfort food growing up, and I actually saw an article about this last night on Facebook. I don't know why Facebook has got like a direct synapse right to my thought process, but I saw an article on my Facebook literally last night talking about the origins of the tradition of New Englanders eating pork and beans on Saturday nights. This is a real thing.
Okay. Yep.
This is a real thing. I didn't know, but apparently the reason why I was fed so much frankfurters and rice and beans when I was a kid was because it was a Saturday night tradition. And I was reading about that, and I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense now. But that's my comfort food. If you take either any kind of smoked sausage or frankfurter or whatever and cut them some bitches up real nice and fry them in some butter and lay them down in some beans and rice, oh, my God.
See, and my problem, all that sounds great, but I don't like beans. So
my kids absolutely hate hot dogs.
See, and I'm okay with hot dogs.
Because as a single parent, that's what they got to eat when I was younger. Like when they were younger, I got to work 8 hours tonight. Y'all are getting easy again. My bad. So like I have a daughter that...
You want hot dogs, ramen, or pizza rolls, or donuts?
Exactly right. Either you're eating hot dogs or you learn how to make it yourself. So all my kids know how to make food because they hated hot dogs. So there's that. So how much, like your favorite places to eat? How much was that choice, like, built by your upbringing? Because like I think our likes and dislikes have a lot to do with how we're raised, right?
So I got a funny story, and I'm about to at my mom. So.
Okay.
You're gonna get a kick out of this. So I don't know what it is, and Mom, I love you so much, but you're so crazy. She did not let me have condiments as a kid. She thought they were
Wait a minute.
addicting.
Time out. I just want to make sure I heard correctly. You said condiments, right?
Yeah, not condoms.
All right.
Yeah, condiments. Darn.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, I wasn't allowed to have any condiments, which is probably why I don't like ketchup. I was never allowed to have it.
Makes sense.
I don't like A1 sauce. My nieces and nephews were nuts about it, and my mom just hated it so bad, so I wasn't allowed to have that. I was allowed to have mustard on a corny dog or hot dog, so I like mustard. And then gravy. I was allowed to have gravy. So that's why I think it's just I put gravy on everying.
So you're an adult now. So why were you saved from the big bad world of condiments, do you think?
So I I'm scared. Like it was unknown, and I'm such a picky eater because like I'm
Me
the kind of
too.
I like gravy. Okay, what goes with gravy? Not that many things. Okay, that's what I eat. Like I eat pretty bland things. Jackson's just now started spicing things up. I started trying hot sauces and stuff.
I can't do them.
I can. I can't. Don't get
I just don't
compared to
like
the ones that
anything
can. I
like,
can't, but I'm getting there.
yeah, my wife and my son make fun of me all the time because like anything with kick, like it's not even like kick for them. It's just like, you know,
Can't
but
like
for me, I'm
pepper.
just like, golly, man. And they're over there just shoveling it down their face, and I'm just like, no, what are you doing?
That's my mom. It's bad. I used to be just as bad as her, and Jackson's just like got me eating everything.
Mm.
Everything.
So my as I've gotten older, my taste buds have allowed me to eat more things as well. But I feel like a lot of my likes and dislikes were shaped by what my mom didn't like, and my mom didn't like a whole lot as far as food
Yeah.
goes. So like I don't like fish. I don't like mashed potatoes is a texture thing for me. It's not really a
Oh yeah.
taste thing. But like gravy, I wouldn't eat gravy. I what else? Shrimp. I would not touch shrimp until I was older.
I
God,
just
where was
started eating
like so
shrimp
many
last year.
so many years of good food I wasted. You know what I mean?
I know. I feel like that. I don't know what it is with me. It's just any. I just ate bland food. Like I was about like
Hmm.
white foods,
Yeah.
potatoes, bread,
Yep.
all the starches.
Yep.
You know, I liked some corn. I didn't even eat broccoli. Okay, I didn't even. I just like the most bland food you can think of. Katie was about it. Anything cheese. Anything cheese. You
As
know what it's
long as
about.
you could put gravy on it, we're okay.
So
And
if it was anything out of the normal, like fish, like
no,
I didn't even eat a burger until I was like 16.
Yeah, I've tried to get into the whole fish thing because it's supposed to be better for your health now that I'm
Oh,
old.
and see, I'm so into it
I
now.
can't.
I'm
Like
so into it.
I've tried and tried. If I could like change my viewpoint on fish to where I could like them, I probably wouldn't be as fat as I am, and I'd probably live longer. But I can't make it happen. So
See, and I just texture is a big weird thing for me too. So like a homemade burger I can do because like usually they're like thick and stuff, but like just the texture of like ground beef makes me feel weird.
I feel that too. If a burger is too thick, yeah, I can feel that. I've been there.
It's just like, and I don't want to think about it being an animal. So I could eat steak, but I gotta cut it and just
So I gotcha. I gotcha. All right.
I'm
So
just
last question on the food, and this I was not expecting a condiment allergy on here. So this question is going to come out pretty funny now that we know that she wasn't allowed to have condiments. So are you able to step outside your comfort zone now with more intriguing condiment options?
I think I can find a better fit.
So
No,
I got a great catch up story. I'm not going to name the ex, but I had an ex. The only way she would eat ketchup is she would take the French fry. I'm not even kidding. I wish I could get through this without laughing, but she would take the French fry and she would place the French fry in her mouth, right? And the French fry would just chill there for a minute, okay? Just stay there for a minute. The ketchup is coming, right? Then she would take the ketchup packet and she would like slurp a little ketchup from the packet. And now
like
she's
a
got a
drug.
French fry with ketchup on it in her
like
mouth.
a straight up drug.
That's how she would eat her French fries. I'm not kidding. That's
Might as
real.
well start snorting it. What the heck?
That was the first time I saw her do that. I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I one time I thought I thought I was down for gravy, but one of my friends, we were young and we got Whataburger, I think, and I look over and she had gravy left and she was just drinking it. I can't do that,
I think the
but
name of this episode is going to be Down for Gravy. There we go.
yeah.